Hello friends, in continuation with the previous video, that is inverted F antenna, I am going to continue with inverted F antenna along with OLR structures. OLR structures means open loop resonators. These structures are also called as split ring resonators. So I am going to insert this OLR1 and OLR2 along with the inverted F antenna. So by coupling this OLR structure along with this inverted F antenna, it will give us quad band antenna. So the 4 bands will be created: first, second, third and fourth. So without wasting much time, I will start with the simulation of structure and how to draw it. So you must have this project saved in your HFSS. So you can open this project and save it as 2.4 gigahertz OLR. Now in this structure we have allotted all the boundary conditions and excitations. So first of all I will delete the excitation which is given. So I'll click on it, right click and say delete. Then we have given the air box as the radiation boundary. So we'll click on air and simply press delete button. So it will delete the air box which we have created. Now if we rotate, we'll see only inverted F antenna is there. So there is nothing to change. So just align it like this. Now we can see the OLR1 and OLR2 dimensions are given. So initially we'll plot OLR1. So dimension A is 9 mm, dimension B is 5 mm. So we'll plot accordingly one rectangle with dimension A and B. Click on rectangle. First click, move cursor in the direction of arrows. Second click. So now the rectangle is ready. So as the standard procedure, will give these coordinates as 0, 0, 0. X size is B. So it is first OLR. So I'll make this as B1. Y size is A. So they are asking for B size. How much it is? It is 5 mm. Then give the dimension as A1. A1 is 9 mm. Then I will say OK. Let's check A1 and B1 values. So this B1 is 5 mm, A is 9 mm. As it is for the OLR1, so the 1 suffix is given. Right? If I click on OK, it will align at this point. And now OLR position is somewhere at this point. Now OLR position is at this point. So accordingly we need to shift it from the 0, 0, 0 coordinate to this coordinate. So while shifting this to this coordinate, we need to play with XY dimensions. So in X, we'll take it at sub X level and it is at the ground level. So we'll pick up it at a height of H. Then I will say OK. Now you can see it is just going out of the box. So we will take it in. So we will subtract minus GX then this particular dimension is FG, that is gap, minus FG. Then now still I want it to be at this position. So what I will do, I will now play with the Y dimensions. So Y dimensions, it is sub Y minus Fy divided by 2. Okay, now this is what the location we are planning for. This location at this X is equal to this point. So again I will add this into y dimension. So if it add plus fy, so that is going to give me, right? So now in between this, in between f antenna and OLR structure, there should be a gap of WMM or G3mm. So as per our diagram, we have given there is gap of G3 with 0.5 mm. So we need to add the variable G3. So there is gap of G3. So we'll add here G3 plus G3. So G3 is equal to 0.4 mm. I will say okay. Let's check whether gap is there. Yes, the gap is created. So I will create gap in y dimension as well. So I will add plus G3. The value is already given, so it will give the gap. So now you can see if I magnify it, you can see the gap is there. Hey, so this is very simple, and the variable method gives you scope to add and modify the structures in future as well. So just to create this particular OLR structure, I need to draw one more rectangle in between, and then I will subtract. So I will add one more rectangle. So this is my first rectangle. I'll copy all the coordinates from here. Control C. Okay. I'll go to this rectangle, create rectangle. I will just paste it here. Control V. Hey, then X size. X size means this size. So this size is A1 minus 2 into W. W is width of OLR structures. So it will ask me for the width. So width is 0.4 mm. I will show you. So this is what the width. So width is 0.4 mm. So 0.4 mm. So I will say okay. Then in X size it is B. In Y size it is A1 minus 2 into W, then say okay. Now you can see this rectangular is overlapping with the previous rectangle with this coordinate. Now I need to shift it with this W here and W on downside. So let's see, we'll do some modifications in X directions. I will add W, the width of OLR structures. Yeah, it is going to shift. Then I'm going to shift in Y direction towards this side. Then again here also I will add W. Okay. Right. Now you can check the rectangle is properly aligned and the structure is ready. Now we need one more rectangle to subtract it at this gap. So gap is nothing but the gap between the two splits. So we call that as an G1 or G2, and the gap between these two is we allotted already as G3. So this gap is assigned as G3. Now we need to create the gap between the two rings. So we'll take one more rectangle, we'll create it. We'll copy the coordinates from this. We'll copy the same coordinates. Control C. Control V. Then I will say OK. Now you can see the rectangle is there aligned, but we need to take this dimension. So this dimension is W and this dimension is our gap size. So y size is a gap. So I'll y size gap is G1. So gap G1 is equal to how much gap is the G1 gap? Gap is 0.4 mm. So I will modify this to 4.4 mm. Then G is modified. Then you can check with the X size is W. Then OK. Right. Now you can see the rectangle is aligned. Now I want this rectangle at the center of this ring. So I will click on this and I will play with y dimension. So y dimension is equal to plus dimension of this size. So this is what A1 minus gap G1 divided by 2. Let's see what is going to happen. Oh, great. Right. So we got the structure ready with this. Now we need to play with some Boolean functions. So what to do? We can apply the Boolean to unite and all or cut. So these functions will be used from here, or you can use it from the here also, right? So I will click on the rectangle, outside rectangle. I'll keep press Control key, click on next, and then simply say subtract. So from rectangle 5 we are going to subtract the rectangle 6. So say OK. So you can see this particular loop is now ready. Now I want this to subtract. Then what to do? Simply take the rectangle 5 जो हम लोगों ने किया है अभी create किया है. Then control key and press on rectangle 7. That's simple. Simply click on subtract and OK. Now you can see the OLR structure, that is open loop resonator structure or split ring resonator structure, is ready and at the desired position. Now if we change the G3, it is going to change this particular gap from all the sides. We'll first draw this OLR2 structure as well. So to draw the OLR structure, I will draw one rectangle. Now this is what OLR1, so we'll name it to avoid the confusions. OLR1, I will say OK. Then create rectangle, give the coordinates are 0, 0, 0. X size is A2. Let's check A2 is equal to कितना है. Now we are drawing this structure. So A2 is 7.9 and B2 is 2 mm. B2 is 2 mm. So accordingly A2 7.9 mm. I'll say OK. B2 2 mm. I'll say OK. So you can check. Oh, I have done some mistake while giving the x and y coordinates. So we need to change. So x size is B and y size is A. Now you can see 8. Now we want this to be at this point. So simply I want the coordinates of these points. So then we need to play with first initially in x directions. I will simply do sub x, then minus the coordinate, we have defined some value for it. what is that value? Inverted F antenna, this is fx, so minus fx, so now it is aligned at this point. Simply now we want to take our rectangle, this point, to align with this, so we'll play with the y dimensions. Simple dimension that we played already, that is sub y minus fy divided by 2 at a height of h. सो HMM पे मुझे उसको लेके आना है, नॉट HMM, अदरवाइज वो अलग वेरिएबल कंसिडर करेगा h. I will say okay. Now you can see it is already aligned. अब मुझे क्या करना है, इसको और माइनस करके मुझे 3 mm से यहाँ पे लेके आना है. सो अकॉर्डिंगली आई नीड टू सब्सट्रैक्ट एंड ऐड दिस वैल्यूज. So initially I will play with y dimensions only. So in y dimensions I will add fy. Okay, it is shifted in x directions. I will add fy. Oh great, you can see it is now aligned properly. Right. Now I want this gap to be G3, so I need to add that gap as well. First check which rectangle we are working. We are working with this rectangle, so I will expand and I will add that gap. That gap is G3. That is gap between rectangle, that is OLR structure, and antenna. And here also, okay, we'll check one by one. Okay, see the gap is added. Now we'll add gap in x. We added in x, we'll add in y dimension as well, plus G3. Okay, wow, great. Now you can see it is aligned properly. So it gives you very simple solution to add another rectangle as well. We'll simply draw the rectangle as we did in previous case. We'll take the coordinate values from here. It reduces our workload. Then control V. Now x size is A2 minus 2 into W, and sorry, this is B2, and this will be A2 minus 2 into W. I will say okay. Now you can see it is aligned properly. Now we need to add the W in both the dimensions. Add W plus W and plus W in y dimension as well. So it will align at the center. See. Now we need to add one more rectangle to create the gap. So I'll click on this, single click, move in the direction of arrows, second click. So this is first rectangle which is ready. This is outer rectangle which is also ready with us. Now we need to create the gap. So we'll take the dimensions from the same. We'll copy it. Control C. Okay. Control V. Now x size is W, y size is our gap G1. So the both gaps are same, so we'll assign the same variables. Otherwise you can assign the different variables, right? So I will give the gap as G1. So G1 is already defined, so it is not going to ask you. So simply I will say okay. Now you can see it is assigned properly. and is aligning with the dimensions. So I want this to be at the center, so I'll play with the y dimensions. Simply I will add A2 minus gap G1 bracket complete divided by 2. It must align at the center. If I click on OK, how I can show you, I'll just reduce the size. See, if I click on OK, it will align at the center, right? Now I will select the outer rectangle, inner rectangle, and I will subtract as we did in the previous case. Make sure that your rectangles are here properly, otherwise select this and take it on this side, and you can select this and take another side, vice versa, right? So I want to select 8 and 8, and I will say OK. So this rectangle is already ready. अदरवाइज अगर आपको 8 में से 9 करना है, 9 में से 8 करना है, वो आप डिफाइन कर सकते हो while subtracting. जैसा मैंने आपको बोला कि इधर उधर आप शिफ्ट कर सकते हो. Now this rectangle is ready. Press Ctrl key, click on rectangle 10 and then simply say subtract. 8 में से 10 में subtract कर रहा हूँ. अगर आप 10 से 8 subtract करोगे तो सिर्फ A वाला गैप रहेगा, बाकी ये सब निकल जाएगा. I will say now OK. Hey, now you can check all my structure is ready as it is in the figure. I will simply rename them. So this is OLR1. So I will click on this. I will make this as OLR1. I will edit the color. I will say OK. Transparency 0.2. OK, and then click on OK. I'll go to this OLR1, edit color, give the color OK, and then I'll say OK. Right. So all my structure is now ready. I'll show you one more thing, how these particular dimensions are useful to us. Suppose if I want to change this gap, then if I give the direct dimensions, it is highly impossible to do it. We will make the mistake. So we'll simply click on this. I want to change this gap in both the dimensions. So simply what I will do, I will change the dimension G3. I know because G3 is the gap. If I make this as G3 is equal to 0.6, you'll find it is going to change in both the figures. Right, it has changed. 1 mm देता हूँ. Right, you can see it is going to change. So it is going to be useful for that purpose. So I will modify it again, 0.4 mm, 0.4 mm, enter. It हो गया. If I want to change this gap, तो दोनों का gap उन्होंने G1 दिया है. So I will change that gap as well. तो आपको पता चलेगा कि किस तरह से गैप चेंज होता है दोनों में. तो साइमल्टेनियसली दोनों वैल्यूज हम लोग चेंज कर सकते हैं. 1 mm एंटर हो गया चेंज दोनों में simultaneously. So this helps us while modifying the structures and optimizing any structure as per our need. So this is what manual optimization we can say. So I hope ये आपको समझ में आ रहेगा. Now next thing is I need to give the excitation. Excitation मुझे देना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए मेरा rectangle already ready है. I'll click on the rectangle. उसको मैं magnify करता हूँ. ये वाला स्टेप आपको आता है, सब प्रीवियस वाले वीडियोस में मैंने बोला है. So I will click on rectangle. Then I will right click, assigned lump port. Then it is at 50 ohm. I'll say next, new line, then keep your mouse here, so the cursor turns to be like this, then click, move in the direction of arrow, will get cursor position change, click again second time, and then click on next and finish. So now the excitation is ready. Right. Now one more thing which is left, that is assigning the material to the OLR structures. So OLR structures are not yet assigned, that is why it is showing unassigned. I will click on unassigned structure. We have only two structures which are not assigned. I will click on OLR, right click, assign boundary, mix it perfectly, then say OK. Then one more unassigned structure, OLR1, right click, assign boundary perfectly, then say OK. Now all the things are assigned. Now I'll go to box, because we want a radiation box has to be created. Okay, I will escape it. I will just make it smaller for you. Right, so I will click on the box. First click, मूव करो डायरेक्शन में आरो के, सेकंड क्लिक दे दो, ऊपर वाले डायरेक्शन में मूव करो, देन थर्ड क्लिक दे दो। रेडी हो गया बॉक्स। क्रिएट बॉक्स, मैंने आपको इसको क्रिएट बॉक्स करने के लिए वो सिंपल दिया है, सेम डायमेंशन देना है -10 mm कॉमा -10 mm कॉमा -10 mm, सब x plus 20 mm, sub y plus 20 mm, z साइज मुझे देना है 14 या जो भी आप दोगे 20 mm से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, इंटू h, दिख रहा है मुझे 22 mm आ गया है। आई विल क्लिक ऑन ओके, तो बॉक्स उसके ऊपर अलाइन हो जाएगा। उसको थोड़ा ट्रांसपेरेंट करते हैं हम लोग। सो फ्रॉम दिस, चलो बॉक्स को नाम देते हैं, इट इज एयर बॉक्स, बीच में आइकन देना पड़ेगा। देन क्लिक ऑन वैक्यूम, एडिट द मटेरियल, अगर यहाँ पे आ रहा है तो आप आराम से दे सकते हो, पहले यूज केस के लिए आ रहा है। सो आई क्लिक ऑन एयर एंड देन ओके, अदरवाइज आप यहाँ से एडिट में जाके चेंज कर सकते हो। आई विल क्लिक ऑन एयर, आई विल से ओके। तो आप देख सकते हो कि बॉक्स आ गया है। इसका मुझे ट्रांसपेरेंसी चेंज करना है, तो उसको ट्रांसपेरेंट करने के लिए आई विल क्लिक ऑन ट्रांसपेरेंट, आई विल मेक दिस एज 1 एंड देन आई क्लिक ओके। अभी आप देख सकते हो देयर हैज टू बी एयर फ्रॉम ऑल द साइड्स, ऊपर नीचे है, सब ऑल साइड्स में है। सो नाउ द स्ट्रक्चर इज नाउ रेडी। राइट, नाउ एयर को रेडिएशन बाउंड्री नहीं दिया हम लोगों ने, तो मुझे वो देखना पड़ेगा रेडिएशन बाउंड्री है क्या। सो विल गो टू द एक्साइटेशंस, एक्साइटेशन मिला है, बाउंड्रीज में ग्राउंड को मिल गया, बाउंड्री मिला है, पैच को मिला है, OLR1 OLR2 को मिला है, लेकिन एयर बॉक्स को बाउंड्री नहीं दिया। सो आई विल क्लिक ऑन एयर बॉक्स, आई विल क्लिक ऑन बाउंड्री कंडीशंस एंड आई विल क्लिक ऑन रेडिएशन एंड देन ओके। नाउ यू कैन सी रेडिएशन बाउंड्री मिल गया है। राइट, नाउ नेक्स्ट अभी मुझे मेश एनालिसिस बनाना पड़ेगा। ये पहले का सेटअप रेडी था इसके लिए, अदरवाइज इसको डिलीट करता हूँ तो आपको समझ में आएगा, फिर से करके दिखाता हूँ। आई विल डिलीट इट। So I'll click on analysis, right click, add solution setup, इसका solution frequency 2.4 देता हूँ मैं, otherwise 4 अलग अलग bands है, not gigahertz, gigahertz is already there, the number of passes will be 20 and then I will say okay. Hey, now setup is ready, I will click on setup, add frequency sweep 1 to 10, I will change this to linear count, interpolating to fast and number of counts I will make as 200। बाकी सब आपको as it is रखना है। I will display the counts, as see all 200 steps are there or no, right? So all 200 steps are included. Then I click on OK. Right. So I check the validation setup. Ready हो गया नहीं हो गया? The validation is ready. So setup is now ready. So I am now going to click on simulation. That is what? Analyze all. You can click it from here, or you can go to the HFSS and click on analyze all. So I'll click on it. So simulation started. आप देख सकते हो सिमुलेशन रेडी हो गया है. ये बोल रहा है नॉर्मल कंप्लीशन ऑफ सिमुलेशन ऑन सर्वर. सो सिमुलेशन रेडी हो गया है. नाउ व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन सी द रिजल्ट जो मैच हो रहे कि नहीं हो रहे अपने जो एंटेनाज में यहाँ पे दिए हैं. सो फ्रॉम दिस वी कैन सी it is going to tune at 4 different bands, and the 4 different bands are OLR1 and OLR2 resonates at these two frequencies, whereas there is shift in inverted F antenna 2.45 gigahertz is as it is, whereas the last band there is shift, it resonates at 6.05 gigahertz instead of 5.26. so let's check in our case whether it is happening or not, whether we are able to get the results or not. So I will click on results, rectangular plot, S parameter, it should be in dB, then click on new report. So this is what the report which is ready, plot is ready. So I'll take the marker, first marker, second marker, third marker and fourth one, right? The paper results, we can see the results are matching. So the first band is resonating at 2.45 as per the paper, ours is 2.41. OLR1 and OLR2 structures are 3.52 and 4.67. Ours are 3.44, 4.55. So very small difference, and there is shift, that is 5.26 to 6.05. Our shift is also there, which is in the fourth band, but that is from 6.095. so results are almost matching. If we plot or we see the plots, so the green line indicates the plot, जिसमें 4 bands आपको दिख रहा है, फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ बैंड. उसमें शिफ्ट भी दिख रहा है आपको, द सेम शिफ्ट इज देयर. सो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो देयर आर 4 bands and they all are crossing the -10. It means they are resonating. If you want, you can see the VSWR plot as well. From this, click on result, rectangular plot, then click on VSWR and then new report, then close. You can change this to suppose scaling, change this to 7, spacing is 1, minimum is 0. If it changes, we'll change it again. Okay, it is going to start with the 1, so we'll go to the, not going to format it, so I will click on this, I will go to scaling, minimum is 0. Actually our VSWR value should be in between 1 and 2, so I will take the marker, all VSWR value has to be in between 1 and 2, then and then only our antenna is resonating. So from this you can check all the VSWR values are in between 1 and 2. Lowest is 1.02, whereas the highest is 1.7. so all values are in between 1 and 2. So this indicates our plot is working. You can check the impedance values. Go to this solutions data. If you want to check the impedance at each value, you can go to that frequency 2.44 and click on Y matrix. So it will give the impedance value also, that is 49.85. It is going to match with Z0 as 50 ohm. Similarly, you can change it for other frequencies also and you can observe. Close. आई होप आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा रहेगा। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा है, आपको कुछ लर्निंग हो रहा है, then you can like, share and comment on this video. You can subscribe my channel and do not forget to press the bell icon for notifications for the videos that I upload in future. अगर आपको HFSS सीखना है तो बने रहिए मेरे साथ। I will upload few more videos in future. Thank you very much for watching this video and giving your valuable time.